Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada, Allegiant Stadium, home of the Oakland Raiders, but today, home to the start of another exciting college football season as we are ready to crank it up here in Vegas in the Las Vegas Kickoff Classic. A top 25 showdown coming up, two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. So Oregon's offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
They go to the ground. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 20.
Oh, I got a linebacker with a neck roll. Oh, he's going with the Nagurski.
But these are body blows, and as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
At the 35, he's loose. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the Ducks in the hurry-up.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Pulls it and fires to the left. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy.
Trying to get behind the defense. Underneath toast the coverage. Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And once he got loose, it was all over. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hand. Backing wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. He's looking to throw. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the third and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Ducks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Oh, that's in grabbing air. Up to 45 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The toss to the right. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. And a lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense.
Touchdown, Penn State! What a catch and run for 6. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, Phyllis, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Louisville opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And now on second down for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's looking for a man on second down. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Off play action. Unleashes one deep. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10.
Oh,
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
bumped into each other.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little.
The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll bring it back. It's Smith. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Trying to find his man on first down. Rolls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on second down. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
They were trying to set up the screen. They were trying to take advantage of this pass rush. Man, that defender, he beat his guy so quickly, he just blew the play up.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Ducks line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. They've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Red pass, it's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. They would have needed a 50-yard field goal from here, so instead they'll keep the offense out there and go for it. Going to try to get it himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Second and goal for the offense. With jet sweep pass. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Caught the defense offside. That penalty obviously will be declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this game.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man. Just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll put the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself.
How?
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that, too, because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
Got room at the 35. He's now up to 52 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. gets it out fast.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind him. Nice job.
Off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Gaines. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The give to the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for room. It's Perkins. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They'll run it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Trying to surprise him with the pass.
No way.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half. And listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams.
Nice block, 13. Hell of a block.
Hawaii dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks
What are
for the
you
update.
doing, wide receiver?
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Coming after it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Dances away from the heat. And the incomplete pass.
My guys could fucking hold on to the ball. That'd be great.
Stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup and still short of the first down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like,
Fuck are you going?
more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it,
No. Yeah, we're moving on without you.
last-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Throws to the wideout.
Dude, this quarterback is slinging some shit.
That's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the ball is intercepted. Ball spins away. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. First down for this offense.
Fucking Angel Reese playing quarterback. He fucking launching breaks out here.
Makes his connection. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
That's not who I hit.
Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right.
What are you throwing it there for?
And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives.
This QB is playing like shit.
All over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. D coordinator's got to love that.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas.
The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
If I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out and do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you 2 knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Now on second down. To the ground with the back. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking left.
Oh my god. My quarterback's out here just fucking throwing bricks today.
And fire one early. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. And after the three-spot guys, we're all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some... the best running team in this game to win.
He's back to throw on second down. Finds his tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up here, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
It's hard to stop break runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Minnesota packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Gophers Nation with them, too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead, it felt like a walk through the park in Minneapolis. The The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Snags it over the middle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry up. From the gun, give on the inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Quarterback keeps it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And Artie has completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much. Even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. Up and over. Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Let's see what he can do with it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1.
Yeah, not enough movement up front. You got to be a little bit more physical with this offense, but now it's 4th and 1. Another opportunity. You go for it there, you pick up some yardage. Now you made it a little bit short. Now this offense has really got to get this.
No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Lost one deep down the right side. And that ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. At midfield, he's got room. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And he's now over 150 yards on the ground, and Penn State has had so many great backs. This guy fits right in.
Fits right in, just big, physical guys that give them the ball. You know exactly what you're going to get. They can make some plays, and they build their team around their running back spot.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. First down to start the drive after the break. To the ground, he's got it again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Grab behind the line. It's Jackson.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. First down marker just short of the goal line. Going for 6.
Where are you throwing that ball to?
Maybe breathing a little life into this team. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own.
Dude, you led him so far.
This offense with a fresh set of downs.
Doesn't show throw meter.
They'll throw it on first down. They're bringing heat.
You've got to be kidding me. How come I'm not getting any pressure on this quarterback?
Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They're trying to get to it. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down, and much more really good execution by this offense.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never...
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. A first down for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Now on 2nd and short. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game.
Jesus Christ. Guys, come on.
And he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to throw. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. Good job.
Bro.
The negative play and just
Thank God.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to the air one more time. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Wants to fire on second down. And the quarterback is snowed under. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's right on target. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking at a 2nd and short now. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. And he's just going to spike it. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. Got it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Ducks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing in his hands.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Grab near the marker, it's Perkins. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go. A great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back. And this is why you put your hands to the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is in.
The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.